All right, and boom! Hello there, everyone. Can you all hear me loud and clear? Can you all hear me loud and clear? All right. Hey, Jill. Hello, Ella. Hey, Emily. Hi, Angelina. Right. By the way, everyone, turn on your camera right now. I'm live in Africa. So just in time when I was about to do boom, the whole power got cut off at my hotel. What a coincidence. Oh, welcome, Africa. Welcome. It got cut off and I say boom. I lost me for a second, right? Okay. Hello. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Kei. Let me see. Leon, Mingwei, Jennifer. All right, who else do we have here? All right. Pat, Kevin, Celia. All right, Molly, Adrian, driving. I hope you guys are safe. Okay, so hello, Jade. Hello, everyone. Hello, Intan. All right, everyone is at home. Susie, Intan, Linda, Sandy. Oh my God, love you guys, right? Big love, right? Susan, Leah, Kimi. All right, awesome. So thank you all for tuning in. I actually wanted to do this evening session at the Safari, but today is my day 3, right? Day 3. So far, the Wi-Fi has been, or the internet has been very, very poor. So I decided that I better do this in my hotel, and I rushed back just in time. And I did not even expect that in the hotel, in Hilton Hotel, the power can just get cut off, right? So I think this is amazing, right? Now, a very good evening to all of you. It's 2 p.m. right now, very sunny in Johannesburg. I prepared incredible surprises for you guys, and I'm truly excited. But how many of you guys are excited? Type in there yes. Type in there yes right now. Hello, Masli. Great. All right. Awesome. All right. So, okay, some of you say, how's the weather there? Weather there, it's sunny, but it is super cold. So now it's about 12 degrees. So that's why I'm wearing a bit, some sweater. All right, so now I'm going to get into some of the surprises today. I've got amazing goodies on my table right now. And I can't wait to share with you guys 3 things today, right? So first thing I want to share is basically I want to talk about, a bit about Africa, right? And second thing I want to share with you guys as well, right? What are some of the foods here that, is really interesting that came about? And the last thing here is that, what are some of the things that are unique here, right? So I just want to share these 3 things with you guys in case if those of you who are planning to visit, you get yourself prepared. Those of you who have visited, then probably you can just, share your experiences with me and also everyone else in the team, right? Or community here as well, right? So yeah, I'm really excited. In fact, I got this beautiful tea I just got this morning. It's an organic tea. Let me just background so you guys can see. Beautiful. I got a whole jug of, oh my God, handmade lollipops, right? So, okay, here you guys are. If you guys are ready, comment in there, ready. Sadia says, you look very good, Dr. Mark. Oh, thank you so much. I already kena a lot of sun exposure, and I did not put any sunblock, right? And I share with you guys why I didn't do that, right? So, okay, let's begin. All right, so let me just bring this up. Okay. So welcome everyone to the Are You Cheap, Fast and Fake show, which is a show where I disclose everything in the food industry that food manufacturers don't want us to know, right? And of course, along the way as well, I will share with you my interesting journey, not only to go into, what is behind the scenes of our food, but also through my personal life experiences as I go around the world to learn about different cultures and what is important to us, right, in life to help you achieve not only beauty, but a much more enriching or fulfilling life, right? So welcome to the show. And by the way, I'm really excited, my friends. Why? I'll be heading to Manila by end of this month, Philippines. So for those of you who are from the Philippines, I look forward to see you for my book signing event in Manila. We're going to be sharing the venue by next week. But at the same time, I'll be going for an interview with CNN. So what was frustrating is that they don't allow me to disclose names of companies that basically produce shitty food, right? So they asked me to they invited me to share about food safety, but at the same time, they don't allow me to share about the companies. And when I asked why, then what's the point of having me there? Well, because the fact is that they are the sponsors. But you can make sure that we mute everyone. Guys, how many of you felt it's so funny, right? To know that there are people that want us to basically, or want to shut us down, right, from telling the truth. Let me know how you think, right? And these are the world's largest TV networks. I'm not talking about some small Mickey Mouse companies, right? I'm talking about big corporations. So, I am actually, right, and they wanted to vet through 100% of my script. What am I going to talk about? So, in fact, I turned down, and they apologized. They say, okay, I'm going to allow you to educate, but please don't mention any brands. So I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and still educate because that is what I really want to do, right? So anyway, I find it very amusing and fascinating that, big companies like that even want to filter, right, the truth when it's all about science. So anyway, I look forward to see you guys on air, right? Make sure to look me out on CNN News, right? Okay, so now I want to get into what we are here for, and I'm super duper excited already. So first and foremost, right, for those of you last week that attended my show and you guys, were dying to try out the amazing vinegar, right, infusion from Chef Chris, I said, I'm going to get Chef Chris to prepare handmade for those of you that you share about how much you enjoyed last week's show, right? So congratulations. These are the names of the incredible people that tuned in last week who have shared your experience of the show on the Google link, right? So everyone, look out for your name here. If your name is here, comment in there, yes. All right, comment in there, yes, if you see your name here. All right. Okay, I can see some of your faces here already, right? Your name is absolutely in there, right? So yes, type in there, yes, if you see your name there. All right. All right, awesome. We got Priscilla, Sharon, Agnes, all right, Katie, Lillian, Jiahui, Masli. All right, everyone. So congratulations. Please give us a round of applause. All right. So as we are speaking right now, Chef Chris is actually, all right, kena arrow, right, to do this. Like I say, I put him on the spot, as all of you could see, right, to basically create this beautiful handmade, right, vinegar for all of you. My team will be getting y'all to fill up the contact number of yours so that we right? So Ian, do put in the link right now. All right, put in the link right now. Okay. MKJ Rashid said, I've not seen my name. TL as well. Did you put in the experience sharing last week on the Google link? Jill, did you as well? Yeah. Okay, now I'll get my team to see in the system again, right? Strange. Okay.
Team will reach out.
No worries. My team will reach out. For those of you who have shared, but you don't see your name appearing here right now. For those of you where you have shared last week about your incredible experience, but you don't see your names here, type in inside the chat, contact. Type in that contact. All right, type in that contact. My team will reach out to you separately. Type in that contact. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so team, please take note of this, right? All right, so congrats. Now, I want to get into, this amazing thing, and hopefully later I can show you some view of, from my hotel room, right? And I'm still picking up some noises there. Do we have everyone muted already? All right. Okay. All right. So we have live in Africa right now. Team, help me make sure that we have everyone on muted. I'm picking up some noises, right? Thank you. Right. So, okay. Welcome, everyone. And I'm live now in South Africa, in Johannesburg. I've seen interesting parts of Africa, right? And I wanted to share this moment with all of you. By the way, for those of you who have never been to Africa yet, type in there, never. For those of you who have visited, type in there, yes. All right. I just want to see how many of you haven't visited here. Okay, a lot of you never. All right. Okay, this is going to be super fun. All right, now, first things first, it is not safe in Johannesburg. All right, it is not safe. So I freak out, right? Day 1, day 2, Today it was better. I freaked out. Later I'm going to share with you why. And yeah, I highly don't recommend any ladies to come alone, right? Ladies, you should always come with your friends or come with, your family, right? So never come here alone. Even from Asian men, if you are as fair as I am in the skin, you are very special. They will look at you. Make sure you dress down. If it wasn't for the cold weather, I would have worn shorts and I wore sandals walking around, right? So yeah, just be very careful, right? Now, so welcome. So what is there to see in Africa? Okay, so now first thing is that this is a traditional way of greeting South Africans, right? Where, basically it's how's it? How's it is a combination of how are you and hello. So yeah, you can try that. How's it? Yeah, by the way, fellow Singaporeans, congratulations. I saw the news of our new president. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Right, whether you're unhappy or happy, just give a round of applause. Right, okay, good. All right, so let's come back now. How's it? So how's it? Good news is that in Africa, the common language is English, right? So it's really easy to converse here. You won't get lost, right? And this is the main airport, or Tambo Airport. All right. So the gentleman behind me, his name is Tambo. All right. So yep. By the way, I didn't know that actually this sign here is the fist up is actually illegal in Africa because there was Nelson Mandela's hand up. Right. So make sure you guys get your degrees right. Otherwise, you will represent the Nazis if you do it wrong. And I want to share with you guys after I touch down at the airport. Right. So are you guys ready for some footage as well? All right. Okay, team, let's go. Boom. All right. Just touched down in South Africa and on the way heading to the hotel now. Weather is beautiful. It's sunny and at the same time, beautiful temperature. It's amazing, right? So, got Peter here driving us there. It's awesome. Check out. Stay tuned for more amazing things about South Africa. I'm so excited. Leaves are a bit dry, dehydrated. So I'll be hydrating myself in a short moment. I believe the temperature now is below 18 degrees, above 10. Very lovely. Check it out. Okay, so that was me coming out from the airport, right? Really, really interesting. It wasn't like what I expected. So actually, it's very bad. I had this very discriminative thought, right? That the airport is going to be very rundown. Some of those small states in Thailand, right? Very kampong looking airport. But actually, it was quite modern, I got to say, right? So you got, proper shopping center looking, not as beautiful as Jewel, but yeah, it was all great, right? So, yep. So that was my driver picking us on the way to the hotel, and yep, here you are. And of course, one of the key highlights here for me was Nelson Mandela, right? I think he was a very inspirational person. And in fact, yesterday I visited the Mandela House, right? The original house where Nelson Mandela stayed. And even after that, when he was released from prison, I went to his newer mansion, right? The big mansion. It was really beautiful, right? So I'm going to share with you guys some of those images in a short moment. And what I wanted to show you all is that, yesterday I went, for a full day, very interesting tour, right? Very interesting tour. And let me just stop share for a while. All right. So what was interesting was that yesterday we went to the outskirts of Africa, right? And basically I witnessed, number one, how poor the people were, right? It's like really those scenes that you see in the TV, right? They are really, really poor. I literally saw children jumping into the big wasteland where all the rubbish is, the slum, right? They were trying to pick up for food. They're trying to pick up if there was anything valuable. Have you all seen those scenes before, like at least in India? Yeah. So it's really, really bad. And, as my driver was stopping us at the roadside, we were looking at the wasteland. Apparently, almost every few weeks, these scavengers would find babies or children that is thrown into the rubbish bin or the wasteland. Right. So I think it's actually very, very sad. And secondly, I was also able to see, you know, the houses that were built by Ataps. You all know Ataps, right? Self-made built boxes of homes. And I also saw the government homes that they built for the low cost, you know, families, where literally they have to walk to a common area to fetch water. The toilets that they have is only for them to pee and poo, right? So I was like, geez, man, wow, it's really, really bad, right? And I didn't expect, you know, to see such a scene with my real eyes. So I took down some of those shots, you know, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Is that okay, everyone? Is that cool? Right. So let me share with you guys some of these scenes, right, of the village. Before I get into some of the makan things that I want to share with you guys, right? So team, let's go.
You see people that are refusing to get into a nice house like this. They want to stay in a rubbish place. What do you do with those people? So, you see the communal taps. You see where those people are. You see that's where they're getting the water from. You see? Yeah.
Okay.
There is electricity, they do illegal connection.
Oh, is it?
You see something?
Here you go.
Where the slaughter
Oh, the two guys standing there, I think he stopped slaughtering already. All right. So those are some of the different villages that we were witnessing. And you saw some sheep and lamb there, right? Y'all see that earlier? Right? Raise your hands or type in there, yes, if y'all saw that. And now what was interesting was that when I asked my driver, right, before we visited this village, right, it's at, by the way, the village is called Soweto, right? Let me type in the chat. It's called Soweto. It's like actually literally about almost 2 to 3 hours away from Johannesburg. You guys should check it out if you are ever visiting South Africa. So they were just recommending to me that tonight I must go. I mean, last night I should go and bring my family to go and try, you know, the best steakhouse and African meal called PAP. Singaporeans, you all know PAP, right? But PAP here is a very popular dish. So I say, oh, PAP. They ask me, you know PAP, Dr. Mark? Yes, I know PAP, right? But the moment I saw them slaughter at the streets, I was like, you know what, PAP, tonight I will go vegetarian. Oh my God, really, man, I saw the slaughtering of the kambing, I tell you, make me feel like going vegetarian. All right. Anyway, so those were the slums. Those were just some of the scenes. I was so busy just trying to be in that moment rather than filming everything. But it was really horrible condition, right? Really horrible, right? So it was really interesting. So now let me just bring up some of my slides here. All right. So when we were at Soweto is where basically Nelson Mandela's home is, right? And also surprisingly, so after that village that I went to, the slum, I call it, right, where all the poorest, worst conditions of humans could live in, we went across the opposite side of the village, where Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu stayed, right, on the same street. So there were 2 Nobel Prize winners there. And I think what was really amazing was that the story, right, about Nelson Mandela, right? So by the way, this is Nelson Mandela's house. It's the size of a HDB. And this is his favorite chair. So this is a very, you know, I would say a lot of history there. And we could also see the bullet holes that were shot at his house, where the officials were trying to capture Nelson, right? So I think this is really, really interesting. The Mandela House, which is at Soweto, highly recommend you guys to visit this as well, right? So one thing that really inspired me, and I wanted to share this with you guys, right, was that first thing is that put aside when I mentioned that, you know, there are many parts in Johannesburg or Joburg, which is very dangerous. But apart from that, number one, the African people are very, very friendly, right? They are very friendly. The hospitality is incredible. So I think this is a plus point. for me, right? They were genuinely just smiling. Even though you never give them tips, they were smiling. It makes you feel bad, so you eventually tip them, right? Number two is that I think what really inspired me was the resilience and the attitude towards life, how the African people look at life, right? They are very hardworking. And when I look at the condition that, they were in, and I look at and listen to the story of Nelson Mandela, it got me thinking, right? How could a country like theirs who have very limited resources, yet, they are so amazing, right? In terms of things that they could achieve in life. And I reflect back, like, why all of us are in a much more better position, yet we don't utilize the resources that we have. So this for me was a very important takeaway that I wanted to share this with you guys. And, when I was seeing how many families yesterday when I visited one of the village, right, that they were sharing just a plate of food, and children have to walk like literally 10 kilometers to 20 kilometers to the school, barefooted. And I see, the environments that they're in, and I look at what we have, right? And we never felt enough. So I think it was a very important reminder, even to myself, that we are very blessed or blessed, right? So, you will never compare yourself with what we already have. We always compare with, someone on what we don't have. So I wanted to remind all of us in this show this evening as well, that sometimes it's important to look up so that you are constantly motivated to become your better self. But at times, don't forget to look down to see how far you have come, and also how privileged you are, where most people don't even get that privilege. When I went to the restaurant last night after the long full day trip, we were literally suffocating ourselves from food, which later I'll show you, right, the footage. Just suffocating ourselves where we can't even finish the food. And the portions here are crazy. By the way, guys, just for you to know, if you order one plate, you can share it with 3 people, right? For me, I shared with 4 people in my, like literally 4 person. I eat until I want to puke. So, and there on the other hand, there are people that don't even have what we were eating. So I think it's just funny to look at how life is, right? And I just want to share this with you guys. I know it's a bit strange here to talk about this on a Saturday evening, but if you are now complaining that you're at home right now tuning into this evening session, that your KFC earlier wasn't enough, I want you to know that it's far more enough than what I've seen and witnessed, right? So this is really, really important. Now, so there's a part that I wanted to share with you guys, that, visiting all these third world countries, sometimes it's really so important to keep us grounded. So apart from visiting Japan, UK, Europe, US, all those first world countries, right? I highly recommend you guys that sometimes it's important to visit some of these countries as well. There are a lot of lessons that you can pick up from there. So rich in history, rich in culture. It's incredible, right? So now, I am currently at Joburg or Jozi, right? Tomorrow I'll be flying off to another interesting place called Cape Town, which I'll share with you in a short while. So yeah, what is there to do in Joburg? Literally eating and feeling that you are very lucky. That's all. These are the 2 things only, right? And there is a lot of markets here, right? So these are the 3 main markets that you can find in Joburg. Maboneng Market.
Explain.
Okay. Can we mute someone, guys? Can we mute them? Okay, I see someone speaking already. All right. Okay, so for those of you, Maboneng Market, I would not recommend you all to visit that. This was the picture that I saw on TripAdvisor, right? And so we hired a private guide. The private guide was telling us, "Are you sure, Dr. Leong, you want to go to Maboneng?" I say, "Yeah." The review was great. So, okay. So he brought us there. Now, guys, this is the only place in Maboneng Market that looks like that. The whole place is literally, It's like those, you know, those gangster movies in the US streets where the drug dealers are. I tell you, literally, I was feeling scared my entire freaking 30 minutes there. So immediately we call our driver. We wanted to get out, right? So this is just a small little place there that looks awesome. The rest of it is fake, right? So don't go to Maboning, right? Pristine. Okay. Yep. I don't recommend this. Okay. The second one is the Linden Market. Oh, this is beautiful. So this was where I came this morning. Brought you guys incredible gifts. Highly recommend. Amazing for singles, amazing for couples with no children, amazing for couples or family with children and elderly people, amazing for pet lovers. You guys gonna love this place, right? Oh my God, it's so awesome. So yeah, I've got some incredible gifts for you guys. For the Rosebank Market, I'm visiting only tomorrow, right? On Sunday before I basically leave for Cape Town, right? So yeah, these are some of the markets here. And just want to show you guys some of the beautiful cultural things that you could find here is that there are a lot of locally made, you know, food, herbs, spices. By the way, do you find this lady stunning? Type in there, yes, if you do. I find that she was so stunning. It's like the movie in Black Panther, right? And they are all so beautiful, right? In terms of the colors that they're wearing. Incredible. So so what I got here is this, right? So let me see. What I got here is that from that incredible African lady, I got this detox tea that is caffeine free. It has lemon, ginger, and berry fusion, right? So this is 100% organic. And I'm going to be giving this as a gift to you guys. How many of you guys would love to receive this? Hand carried, type it than me. All right. Okay, so later I'm going to be sharing how you guys are going to be getting this. Yeah. All right. Awesome. The taste is really, really amazing. Yeah, it's a detox tea. Yeah. So it was really beautiful. The people there are really friendly and very smiley, right? So yeah, that is one part. Now I want to share with you guys the next part here, right? So this is basically, you know, one of the places that I've been to as well while visiting, you know, some parts of Africa. Team, let's go. Boom. All right. So we are at Suwatu and check this out. You see that thing in between? These are folks actually doing bungee jumping.
See, they're coming down. The thing is coming down.
Yeah.
You see, it's coming down.
Yeah, it's coming down.
It's bringing people down that thing on the left.
See that leaf there? Ah, they're coming down from there. Okay. Yeah.
Coming from the top.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, that was on the way to our lovely market. As you can see, right, the you know, the whole scene is so totally different. By the way, they asked me if I wanted to do a bungee jumping from that two big nuclear-looking power sites, right? I said no because I don't want the string to snap and I die because underneath there is no river, and I do not want to hit among that two power buildings. So anyway, now so okay, so what I got here, right? So first, you know, I want to share with you guys, okay, some of this incredible African fruit here, apart from the tea that I got from the beautiful Linden Market this morning, right? So here are some of the African superfood, right? So I want to share with you guys this scene of the juice that I got from my hotel. I tell you, this is stunning. Team, let's go. Morning. I'm so excited to find fresh juices at the Hilton Hotel. Check it out. This is amazing. Hey, she's juicing my grapefruits, oranges, and turmeric. You can help me add in some ginger as well. Wow, fresh juices.
Yeah,
rare. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. That's amazing. Yeah, pardon me about that lady behind me. Very good, very good. That's my mother. I'm doing a recording. She's so excited, right? She's like, very good, very good. I say, okay, you should join me for the video. Anyway, oh my God, guys, the juice is so amazing. Highly recommend you guys to enjoy your fresh juices if you're ever staying in Hilton. Stunning, right? So yeah, I've been having my super juices like 4-5 cups every morning without fail. And these are some of the highly recommended African food, right, that they ask us to try it out, right? So baboti, all right, which is basically meatloaf topped with layer of savory custard. Biltong, not Bali tong, it's biltong. So it's dried and cured meat similar to jerky, right? And PAP, Singaporeans. Okay, this is PAP, right? So yeah, this is a staple food of the South African, right? So technically, the white color thing is a bread lah. If I were to help you relate the taste, it's like eating your ketupat with tomato puree. All right, that's all. Okay, it's like eating your ketupat with tomato puree. Now, so I have intentionally bought in fact, 2 packs of biltong. Biltong, okay, which is basically from the beef here. This is free range. All right, and there's no antibiotics here, made in Africa. 1 pack for me to open up right now. By the way, how many of you have never ever tasted biltong or even heard of biltong? Type in there me. Okay, so I purposely wanted to keep it for our show this evening because I wanted to try how it is before I buy one bag for you guys, right? The lucky one. So earlier I said I'm going to be passing one of you lucky participants this amazing caffeine-free organic detox tea. Woo! All right. Before I buy you guys any biltong, I thought I should experience myself. Okay, is that okay, everyone? Do you want me to share with you how does it taste like or not? Type in there. Me. Okay. All right. Please help me. I hope this tastes okay. All right. So apparently the biltong here are taken from the parts of the beef where they have good layer of fats. Okay, it smells like bacon. Looks like bacon. Okay, sorry. Wow. Okay, so it tastes like cured meat lah. Not to my liking. Any one of you want me to carry one bag for you guys? Not this bag, of course. Just type in there, I want. If you guys want. Susie there, don't want lady like that. Okay, maybe y'all will. Maybe it's not me. Okay, so biltong not for me. I'll pass to some of the African boys later. I think they'll be so happy. Always snatching. All right. Okay. Oh, nobody won. Okay, okay, I got one here. I got Luciana here that wants it. Wow, you're very, very interesting. Okay, how does it taste like? It tastes like beef. Tastes like you haven't washed the beef. Tastes like that, right? Like your lembu never bathed. Okay. Oh my God, man. Sorry, pardon me for a while. Apologies. Yeah, I gotta brush my teeth after this, right? Okay. So, all right, that is biltong. Okay, so I've experienced biltong for my first time in my life, and I've tasted PAP yesterday. PAP, okay, all right, but not too much. Okay. All right, so okay, so now let me come back. Is that the bak kwa? Yes, Linda, you are right. That is the African bak kwa. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we got one here that wants it. Okay, so later, Lucine, maybe you're gonna be the lucky one that I'm gonna get you 1 pack. Jovina say very salty. It's not very salty compared to bacon. It's just that there is this beef smell. It's like I say today, if you all go to the farm, you go and slice the lembu, and you never wash the beef, right? And you eat it tastes like that, right? Okay, freaking weird. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, African friends are gonna hate me for this, but sorry guys, I don't appreciate biltong. Okay, but maybe just not my thing lah. All right. Okay, so now, what else here? All right. So I want to talk about the 8 African superfoods. Oh my God, this is you know what? By the way, what I've learned is that there are only basically 2 groups of body size in Africa, right? One, they are super huge, right? Now, why? Because all the food that they're eating is a lot of meat. Okay, but those of you are wondering, all right, what are they eating? They're eating a lot of meat, a lot of carbs, potatoes. I hardly find rice here. I can't find noodles. I can't find rice here. Now I'm missing my putian in Singapore already, right? So, yeah, a lot of meat. Their portion, like I said, right, it's like freaking 4 portion one. You know what? It's like for four servings, right? So now then you have another group that is very fit. Okay, so it's extreme one. It's totally either very big or you're very fit. So the good news here is that they have a lot of real food. So this is like a real food heaven. For those of you going to be posted here as an expat, congratulations. This is a real food heaven, better than Singapore, better than KL, right? You got all the best fresh juices, organic food, right? Everything is awesome here, right? For real food, right? So let me just share with you guys some of these amazing superfood that I bought for myself and my family, which made in Africa, right? So first, right, these are the 8 African superfruits: teff, fonio, amaranth, moringa, pumpkin leaves, baobab fruit. This very unique hibiscus and tamarind, right? How many of you have never heard of at least 2 of these herbs before? Type in there new. Type in there new. This is new to you. All right. Okay, awesome. So you guys are going to love this segment here, right? So teff, it contains calcium, right? And this is equivalent to half cup of spinach, right? So this is awesome, in fact, right? And of course, apart from teff, is fonio. This is something that a lot of people have never heard of it before. So this is, you know, very similar to millet. It has high levels of amino acid, right? Very good for people who are, you know, basically cutting away gluten, right? Amaranth, right? This is another form of carbs. It has 30% more protein than cereals, right? So this is a great choice. Also contains rich levels of amino acid, you know, and of course, right, it has amazing nutrients in it, right? Moringa. I'm sure all of you know the moringa leaf, right? So these leaves are basically dried and they are blended into powder form. High levels of protein, calcium, iron, vitamin C, and A, right? And in fact, if those of you who do not know, this has higher amounts of protein compared to your yogurt and 4 times, you know, the calcium of, you know, in the milk. So anyone here who have elderly parents, you know, or any of you who are plant-based, you want to have your calcium without taking from animals, go for moringa, right? Which in fact I have here 1 box of organic moringa powder. How many of you want this, guys? Type in that me. Oh, 100% organic, cultivated and made in South Africa. Beautiful. This is amazing, right? It has 47 antioxidants. Awesome, right? Okay, then we have pumpkin leaves, right? So pumpkin leaves have vitamin A, C, you know, and of course have folate as well, right? Baobab fruit. This is something very new, right? But how many of you guys have baobab? Right, type in that me. Okay, so this is super good for your skin, right? In fact, let me see if I can have here, right? Yes, in fact, I managed to get 1 box here from the premium organic shop yesterday at the Atas area called Bryanston, right? That's where all the wealthy people live in South Africa. So this is really, really good for your skin, and it also contains prebiotics, not probiotics, prebiotics, right? This is very good for people who have, you know, inflammation in the body, you've got bad skin, your low immunity. Parents, this is super good for your children and for those of you who have poor skin conditions. How many of you guys want this as well? Type in at me. The baobab powder, 100% organic, right? And yep, here you are. Check this out. This is awesome. Right now, some of you are asking, how do I eat this? So basically, you can just take this, put into your smoothie, your juices, even your water, and just drink it, right? So I'm basically putting it into my smoothies. So I got basically for myself 1 box because I could not find it in Singapore. None of the organic shops have that. And I could not even find this online, right? So I'm going to hand carry only, you know, 1 box for one of you lucky participants here, right? So by the way, which one you want which one you want? You want a moringa or you want a baobab? I will go for the baobab. All right. Okay, so the next one, all right, is number 7, hibiscus. So I'm sure all of you know hibiscus here, a flower that we all have probably drank before. And number 8 is tamarind. All right. So these are all the incredible things. This is more for people who are, you know, after your chemotherapy, you want to restore electrolytes, especially even if you are having, you know, dehydration. For those of you who are very active, you want to include tamarind inside, you know, your food, right? So here you are, right? So these are some of the incredible things that I've shared. And let me just see what we have here, right? So, okay. All right, so let me see in the chat right now. Okay, baobab, you guys want both. Luciana wants baobab. All right. So now what do I have here for you guys? So I got this bottle of detox tea as a gift. All right. I have the moringa powder here, which is very good for your overall immunity, right? And also calcium. I have here another amazing box of the baobab powder, which is containing your prebiotics, very good for your skin and immunity, right? So these are all natural herbs that are blended into powder form, very clean. And I have this is special, right? It's called the mesquite powder. Everyone, MESQUITE. All right, so this is super low carbs, low GI superfood that is really good for people even with diabetes, as a substitute, right, of a low sugar diet, because this gives you that natural sweetness, and also, you know, lysine, which is really, really important, right, and amino acids. This will help you to reduce anxiety, and for those of you who are stressed, and it will help you as well to maintain, right, your basic minerals in your body like magnesium, potassium, iron, and zinc. So this is really, really good as well. By the way, how many of you have never heard of this powder before? Mesquite, right? Type in that me. Okay, great, right? So cool, right? These are some of the interesting new things here. And earlier I shared fonio, all right? Fonio. So that is basically here, right? This is fonio. This is the amazing carb, right? That is cultivated over 5,000 years. A tiny grain in the millet family. You can use this for baking, salads, side dishes, high in calcium, right? So for those of you who you have brittle bones, you have elderly parents here, plant-based folks that wants to have your calcium, this is really good. And I'm going to be giving away this as well. Right? How many guys want this? Type in there. Yes. Okay. All right. Awesome. So, okay, now I'm going to be announcing, in fact, who is going to receive all of these amazing goodies in a short moment. Make sure you guys stay until the end. And before that, you know, I want to show you guys where I went for dinner yesterday. Is that okay, everyone? All right, so team, here we go. Boom! Hey there. All right, so just touched down not long, had a beautiful lunch, and now we are doing a checkout in the supermarket here. It's quite interesting though. Check it out. Beautiful fresh produce. I gotta say the price is super attractive. Let me show you the strawberry prices here right now. Of course, they're non-organic, but technically one, you know, 2 for just 80, which comes out to about 550 Singapore dollars per box. No, in fact, yeah, it's for 2 boxes. Oh my god, so cheap, right? So cheap. So beautiful. I would say it's quite complete. They have a lot of local and also imported food. Check it out. A lot of great oils and dressing. Quite interesting. Not what I've expected of Africa. Check it out. Wow. Awesome selection. Corn from Africa. Some juices here. My stuff. Alright, I'm at the special South African snack corner called Biltong. So apparently this is highly recommended that I try. We have the original flavors here. We have the chili flavor. It looks like a beef jerky. To me, it's a beef jerky. So I'm probably just gonna try. You know, I'm gonna try the chili version. I think I'll just take the original one. I'll just take the original one and give it a try, so I have an idea how it tastes like. Okay, so they have, let me see here. You have chili, you have original. I'll just take the chili then. Okay, and you have smoke. No, I'll take smoke too. Maybe I'll take the smoke. Alright, so good thing is that the beef is free range, where there is no growth hormones. Ingredients look pretty clean. A lot of spices, and it's using oat wood to smoke it for the chips. Interesting. I'm gonna give it a try. So they have a few types. So it's not as hard as I thought. Not like our Chinese bak kwa, right? And they have the snap sticks as well. Quite interesting that apart from beef, they have ostrich, biltong, you got venison. I'll probably stick to the to the beef. Alright, so you got chicken, and they are all free range. Awesome. Let's see how it tastes like. Okay, so yeah, that is just to give you guys a view of a glimpse of the supermarkets here. Tip top, right? It's better than our cold storage and organic shops, right? So yeah, interesting, right? And okay, some of you are asking, Dr. Mark, can you bring back some of these things like fonio? I can't bring so much. My luggage is filled already, and I have not even visited a safari yet until tomorrow. And let me see how much I can bring back. I can definitely bring back for 400 of you guys here, right? So it's really, really interesting, right? And now, and you know, I went to the the Mandela Square. That is the Atas Mall, right? The Atas Mall. It was really, really interesting, right? So let me show you guys the Mandela Square. Okay, for those of you that if you visit South Africa and you wanted to live, you wanted to relive your Singaporean Orchard Road moments, you can check out Mandela Square, right? Here you go, guys. Let's go. Boom! Hey there, I'm at the Mandela Square and this is beautiful, right? So check it out. Check it out. So here I'm surrounded by incredible restaurants, cafes, beautiful art pieces, abstract arts. Apparently, yeah, my tour guide highly recommend that I check out the Trumps Grill. He said it's the best grill here, so I'm going to check it out in a short while. So I'm at the Mandela Square and there's a big figure of Nelson Mandela here, super huge. So everyone's just taking a picture here. And yeah, I think this is one of the better malls here, one of the high-end malls, in fact not better, high-end malls. So if you guys ever drop in Johannesburg, South Africa, this is a place that you might want to drop by and just check it out, right? So here you are. They do a 360 here. They do a 360 here. Yeah, so here you are, the Nelson Mandela Square. Right. So there is a Sandton Library, which my book is going to be there as well. Right. Adichie Fast and Freight is going to be here. Cool. Alright. Stay tuned for more amazing updates of my Africa tour. Right. Signing out now. This is Dr. Mark here. 3, 2, 1, and boom! Alright, so that was where I had my dinner. By the way, everyone, whether you're Singapore, Malaysian, Honky, whatever, right? You go there, they will always assume that we are from Tiongkok. What is Tiongkok? We are from China, all right? So yeah, you have to explain. No, we are from Singapore. Then they're like, oh, Singapore, I like Singapore. Okay, all right. So yeah, so yes, all right. They see yellow skin, automatically Tiongkok, all right? Some of you asking me, is biltong halal? I don't see the halal sign here. I only see organic sign. Oh yes, it's halal. Okay, here you are. Here you are. Masli is halal. Wow. Okay. Okay, all right, it's halal. All right. Okay, so now, yes, that is the incredible one. And by the way, how many of you guys love tomato sauce, guys? How many of you guys love tomato sauce? Tomato ketchup. Yo, I tell you, I finally, after in 1,000 years, I found the cleanest, let me repeat, the cleanest tomato sauce in the world. I'm not sure they have any video on that. Kim, if we have the tomato sauce one, let's bring it up quickly, right? My family and I, we are at this amazing restaurant at the Nelson Mandela Square called Trumps Brew House. Highly recommended that I came. I know I come here, so I dropped by, check it out. And what was very, very surprising, right? I was kind of looking at what are all the sauces available on the table, check it out. All right. And there's this bottle here where the headline says the original, preservatives, colorants, and thickener free. So I thought that this was going to be another marketing gimmick, right? Usually in front there, we just put there chemical free, sugar free, So while waiting for my steak, what I did was I was actually reading the ingredients here. Guess what? It is super clean, right? So there is only water, tomato paste, sugar, vinegar, salt, and spices. Freaking clean, man. And this is really rare, right? And that's why I say it tastes real good because it's made real good. And my family was giving me a 5-star, saying that it tastes super good, right? This is awesome. You guys should check this out, right? So the brand is All Gold. all gold, made in South Africa. I'm going to be getting some of these bottles as a gift for some of you that's going to tune in to my Mark Leong Glab show on Saturday. So make sure you guys tune in if you want to receive these souvenir that I'm going to hand carry. I'm just going to get 3 bottles, 1 for my family, 2 for some of you guys here, right? So make sure you guys tune in. All right, guys. So you guys should check it out. I'm buying actually 3. I bought 3 bottles. So I'm going to be giving out 1 bottle to you guys as well. You have to taste it. The tomato ketchup, right? I've tasted so many tomato ketchups from around the world. This is the best thing. It really tastes like tomato. My mother she was literally taking my baked potato, pouring the tomato sauce. I said, you don't swaku here. It's the African thing. We Singaporeans never eat tomato sauce before. It's like, wow, whole teamer. Very sweet, very sweet. It's crazy. Okay, it's tomato sauce. It's not gold. But anyway, just share with you guys, right, that it tastes really good. For those parents here and adults, if you guys love ketchup, chemical-free, no preservatives, no nonsense, check out that brand. Right, I'm going to post that in my Telegram group. I took a picture of it, the ingredient list behind and also the front of the bottle. I don't recall it seeing in Singapore and KL, even in organic shops when I go there, right? So I was so happy when I found this, although I'm not a ketchup person, but I think it's going to be lifesaver for my family, right? Yeah, Parsi, can we import them? Tomato sauce and superfood. I don't know, but that's a good idea. I never thought about anything to bring to Southeast Asia, but let me speak to some of these folks here, right, when I have time, because tomorrow we're flying off already after for the safari, right? So you guys got to try it. So I'm going to be giving away a bottle as well. So like I said, I've done a lot of shopping here, and I can't wait to give you guys these incredible things, right? By the way, for the religion here, some of you are wondering what is the population of the religion here. 80% are Christians. We have about 15% are Muslims, and the remaining 5% are other religion, right? So this just to give you guys an idea about the religion background here, right? Okay, so to the next here. Okay, so what is the next part here, right? So here you all guys are. So I've personally go around shopping over the first 3 days in Africa, right? Looking for amazing clean superfoods that we can't find in our region, in our country, and I want to give you guys this gift. All right, for each of you can only get 1 of these. Okay, now those of you that want to receive this, sorry, yes, right? So you got your Fornia grain, your moringa powder, your baobab powder, your mesquite powder, right? That beautiful sauce, okay, that beautiful tea, okay, and of course, check it out, guys, check it out. So this morning, right? This morning when I was at the market, I found one lady, right? She is a South African lady that she does this beautiful handmade lollipops. Everyone, can you see this? You know those keychains that you find in your museums of orchid, like in Singapore? Now, these are edible flowers. So check this out. Beautiful. You got the purple edible flower. You got the yellow one. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, it's rose and viola. I have the gold leaf. You know, I got beautiful ones, right? So this is so beautiful that, you know, she only make each year, she only make 1,000 lollipops. So it's so special that I got 1 jar here, and I'm going to be giving out, you know, in fact, I just got about 20 of these. I'm going to give 15 of these to you guys, right? Type in and me if you guys want this. I'm going to give away to 15 of you here, right? So beautiful, right? So there are a lot of herbs in the lollipops. Check it out. So I'm really, really impressed so far. I find it very fascinating, right? The trip in Africa wasn't what I was expecting. All right, so what you guys need to do is this. Okay, here you all are. All right. So first thing first is that follow me on my Dr. Mark Leong official and Instagram team. Put in the link right now. All right. Now, there is only one Dr. Mark Leong with the blue tick. Everyone, I repeat, there's only one Dr. Mark Leong on Instagram with the blue tick, or you can scan there. There are at least 10 to 12 profiles. There are fake profiles of me where, you know, some scammers use my picture and use my name to create that. But look out only for the one with the blue tick. All right. So I want you guys to share, you know, after following me, share what you love about tonight's session. In fact, you all can take a picture of this as well if you want to, right? And make sure to tag me. Okay. So what is going to happen is that next week, I'm going to announce all the winners of all the incredible Fornio, all right, all these incredible superfood that, you know, is organic and you can't find in your country and your region, right? So I'm going to announce the winners next week. as I bring this back to Singapore, and I'm going to have this shipped over to you guys, right? When I reach Singapore, hand carried personally by me, right? So make sure you guys check it out right now. Make sure you follow, number 1, my Instagram page. Number 2, take a picture of this session if you want to, or your selfie. You know, share what you love about tonight's session, right? That I shared about my journey in Africa, or maybe it could be the Mak Leong Club show. And number 3, make sure you guys are tagging me inside. Make sure you guys tag me so that I can filter off all of you guys, right? Yep. So I got handmade lollipops that the lady only make 1,000 a year. Can't wait for you guys to have these, right? And in fact, you know what? What is awesome? I have another exclusive gift, and I may just give this away. Everyone, can you see this beautiful box here? Now, this is oyster shell. Can you see? It is an oyster shell that is hand painted of an animal in Africa, which is a type of rare breed of monkey, right? And this is for your salt and pepper. Beautiful, right? So I may give this as well, right, out. So yeah, I actually bought just 2 sets, 1 set for my own home, and I thought maybe one of these sets I want to give to you guys, right? So make sure you guys do that, right? So now I'm going to get down to the last few parts of the evening, right? Before we get into, what is important and what to look out for as well. All right, so we are at the final mile here, right? And, here you are, guys. So, in Africa, there are a lot of unique things here, right? Handcrafts, spices, superfood. Make sure you guys check it out. And I think what is beautiful here is the culture, right? So the culture is really, really beautiful. And, what I did was that as I visited Nelson Mandela's house yesterday, outside his house, there is this incredible Zulu. Everyone type in that Zulu, right? So a Zulu dance. I want to show you guys this clip here right now, right? Team, let's go. All right, if you're wondering who is that lady in the red Adidas jumpsuit, that is my new girlfriend. Sorry, she's my ex-girlfriend. She's my mom. She got so excited when she saw the Zulus outside the Mandela house. She was screaming, "Oh, I got to take a picture!" Right, I tell you, it's not the African afraid of her. No, technically, it's not she afraid of the African. The African got afraid of her, right, for screaming. So anyway, this is what you guys are going to be enjoying in Africa. Amazing energy, right? So tomorrow, okay, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow, as tomorrow I will be heading down to the lion parks, all right, and while I'll be dining with the giraffe, and they asked me if I want to, feed the lions. I say it's okay, I'll pass. I want to keep my hands so that next week I can give you guys the gift and type in the keyboard. But yes, we'll be going for a wild tour into the safari and to look at the 5 beasts, right? So you got your lions, all the 5 bigs, right? The cheetahs and all the interesting animals, right? And of course, after that, I'll be heading to Cape Town, which is far more interesting compared to Johannesburg. So here I'll be visiting wineries as well to taste the wine here. I'm not a drinker, but I thought, there's a lot of wine that comes from South Africa. Why not look at how they do it? And the wines here are super cheap, right? Super cheap. In fact, it's cheaper than drinking mineral water, just like in Europe. Okay, so amazing, right? So, okay, so this is just some of the scenes that I want to share with you guys here. And before that, all right, this is so important. Everyone, please pay attention right now. How many of you have already secured your seats for the Greatness event happening at the Flower Dome, right? Type in there, yes, if you have. Those of you who haven't and you've been waiting to secure your seats, for the incredible event that we are having, the last learning event, right, of the year at Flower Dome, type in there, I want. Okay, so for all our platinum partners, gold partners, you guys will be receiving, again, I think we have published out to batches. All of you will be receiving the final, reminders by tomorrow. Make sure you guys don't block it out, right? Now, and here you all are. Everyone, please get ready. Come, get ready. Okay. Here you are, okay? Scan the QR code or click on the link in the chat right now. Please take note, VIP members are fully sold out and already fully allocated for our Platinum, Gold, and Voyager members. Platinum, Gold, and Voyager members, congratulations. All of you will be entitled for the upgrade to VIP, okay? Now, for the public, you guys, please click on the link right now. For all our farms members here, all of you are farms members, right? You get to enjoy at only $47 for a 3-day learning event, right? The dates are here, 21st and 22nd September on Zoom. 23rd is live at Gardens by the Bay, and you'll receive a ticket into Gardens by the Bay as well. We have Mark Lee, and we have an NLP coach, which is training together with Tony Robbins. We'll be flying him in from Australia into Singapore for this incredible 3 days event. This is our last learning event of 2023. I highly recommend you guys not to miss it. On the left side are the public rates, right? So these are open to public at a higher rate, right? And for all our farms community, you guys get to enjoy this only today. By tomorrow, the tickets are fully sold out because there's only 400 seats allocated, right? So all of you who have attended our learning events or experiential events, you know, the tickets are sold out very quickly, especially at the early bird. So guys, click on it right now. It's in the chat. Some of you asking, Dr. Mark, can I get this ticket for my family? Yes, you can. Highly recommend. This is really important, right? These 3 days is going to help you prepare for next year and for you to have the last sprint. Everyone, type in there. Final sprint. Final sprint to get not only your health back in order, your relationships, and also success in your business or your career. Right? So I want you guys to please do this. Very important, right? You will never have this opportunity to learn from the best NLP, coach. More importantly, to listen to Mark Lee for his life story that he has never shared. I'm sure you all know Mark Lee, right? And more importantly, you guys will be doing this together with all of us at Farms and me. So I've shared this. Okay, so everyone check this out while you are registering for the event. This is me. In less than 10 days, I've been all the most sinful food that I've not eaten, or at least something that I don't eat very frequently. On the right side was when I touched down to KL last week. I basically wall up 2 packs of nasi lemak. This is me yesterday eating literally like a person that just got released from the jail. Right, on the left side is what I had for dinner. On the right side was what I had for lunch, fried chicken burger, totally sinful. And I never thought that I would felt like crap and smiling, gaining weight when I was taking this picture. All right, and the person next to me was literally telling the husband in Chinese, this guy is crazy. Why would he press his stomach and take a picture and take a video? All right, so for those of you who are wondering, what the heck, Dr. Mark, I've never ever believed that you are eating like that precisely. So my goal in September for the next 30 days is this, to gain 10 kg to 15 kg. So I've already gained technically 5 kg. Woo! All right, in the 5 kg in the last 9 days. I promise you this is tough. I don't know how some people can continuously eat like crazy. I feel like giving up. Right. And number 2, I was eating after 8 p.m., which my dinner usually is around 6. I eat 5 times more calories than my usual amount and more than my usual intake. I stopped 100% of all my workouts for nearly 2 weeks now. I sleep late. I drink a lot of coffee, of 2 to 3 cups a day, and I don't use any sunblock. So why am I doing this? For those of you who are wondering, right? So I want to become so ugly where my skin is so bad, so dehydrated. I want to gain such a flabby stomach like what I had many years ago. I want to lose all my muscle mass, which I already lost it. Surprisingly, in 10 days only of not working out, you lose your muscles so fast. And with all the late night sleep, I'm not as productive as I was before. And you know what? My goal here, right? I want to achieve basically 3 things, right? And I want to do this with you guys here. That's why I'm purposely gaining weight, making my skin bad, getting my aging of my body age accelerated. And what I want to do after that is this. I want to achieve 3 things only in October, right? In 60 days or less. So after September, gaining all my weight, I want to do this together with you guys. How many of you guys want to do this with me? Where we're going to become fitter, right? Type in there me or raise your hands on the camera, all right? So after that, in October 1st, I'm going to become fitter by losing all my excess body fats. So I've taken a picture of my flabby tummy already, which I've not seen for like donkey years, guys. It feels so weird, doing this, right? Okay. And all my weight through a very strict diet. those of you that's going to join me in October, all right, I'll be sharing with you exactly what I'm going to eat. Is that okay, everyone? So we're going to be eating the same food that you guys are going to be eating, right? So I'm going to be eating the food that you guys I want you to follow what I'm eating, right? Number two, I'm going to restore a younger body and reverse my aging, which I'm going to do my blood test sample. I'm going to measure my skin measurements through biohacking and detox. Woo! All right. So yeah. So now my hydration level of my skin is so bad that it has gone down from literally 78% to below 50%, right? So as I measured before I came to Africa. So now with the winter here, my skin is probably worse, right? So yep. So I'm going to restore my body age. So I'm going to be taking blood samples, right, to see how I can, improve it. And number three, I'm going to achieve far better complexion and skin through optimal sleep score. So I'm going to be measuring my sleeping score, and I'm going to be doing a few herbal infusion towards my day and evening to help me to sleep like a baby at night, so that next morning when I wake up, I have incredible level of energy, focus, and more importantly, my body recovery is faster. So this is something that I want to invite all of you as my community to join me to do this, where I'll be sharing with you guys in the Greatness event as well. How many of you guys would love for us to do this together as a community? Over 400-500 people, right? Type in that me. Okay, so make sure you guys, right? Yeah, check it out, right? Join the Greatness event team. Put in the Greatness event right now, right? So I want you guys to be inspired as the final sprint of the year. Now, again, those of you who are wondering, right? I can see here, right? Dr. Mark, why are you doing this? I'm doing this as an experiment to basically see that after crossing certain age, and if we were to gain weight, can we all lose it back very quickly? And can we not only lose weight, but also can we have a better level of energy, can we have a better level of skin, and can we reverse aging? So this is unlike the previous times when I do my Flabby 250 of just purely weight loss, right? And flushing out gallstones. This time I want to push the limits by experimenting. How much can it do to my inner body as well, right? That is measurable. So that's why I'm doing a lot of tests. I'm doing a lot of biomarkers, right, as an experiment. I think this is going to be so interesting for men and women, where I'll be also measuring, for example, right, for men, when you restore your body age, your erection as well does improve, right? So there are a lot of biomarkers that I'm measuring. For women, it's going to help you also to balance your hormones. So this is something that we have never done before, and I'm really excited to do this together with you guys, right? So yeah, so those of you, if, once I come back from Africa, if you see that I'm very fat, don't be surprised. I'm purposely trying to do that. And you know what? I've been recording my journey. I tell you, can I share with you guys my journey? Team, let's show them, everyone. Please watch. This is the result that I was really struggling and I feel like giving up in trying to gain 10 to 15 kg. Let me show you this. This was just 2 days before I flew to Africa. Let's go.
All right, day 10. Now it's entering 3:30 p.m. I am feeling super tired despite of after 1 cup of coffee after lunch, which is around 12:30. So I'm going to get my second cup right now. So what I've observed is that my energy levels of a scale to 0 to 5. 0 is super bad, 5 is super high. My energy level is at 0. I never felt so tired after so many years. This is extremely tired, low energy, super sleepy, couldn't concentrate, brain fog. So I felt the need to have another cup of coffee. Yeah, that's 1. 2, I'm experiencing very bad skin conditions, as you can see. Redness, very dry skin, dry lips, no matter how much water I was drinking. So this is on the skin condition. So keep you guys posted. I still have to eat at least 3 to 4 more times today before I sleep. It's so hard for not exercising for close to 2 weeks now. My posture is out. I don't like this energy dipping experience. It's tough. I feel like just wanting to stop this right now and not eat anymore and just go on fasting and lose the weight and exercise to regain my energy, but I can't. So I still have to continue for the next 20 days of trying to load up my weight and following this super uncomfortable lifestyle, which I have left it behind for over a decade now. Never expect it to be so tough, probably because I think with age as well. Keep you guys posted and stay tuned.
All right. So, Katie, you asked me how much have I gained so far? 4.75 kg, nearly 5 kg. So, that was taken 2 days before I flew to Africa. Yeah, look like I want to die, man. I'm actually so tired, right? So, my coffee intake now is 3 cups a day. Any coffee lovers here? Okay. You know, I can tell you this, right? After you cut your coffee, of course, the first few days, you're going to have like all massive migraine and feel so tired. I've done it so many times, right? But I tell you, after that, your energy level of sustenance is awesome. Really awesome. All right. So you can see how bad my skin was already. Okay. And so now I'm under the sun with no sunblock. I just wanted to have pigmentation. And you know what I realized? After the last 10 days, right, when I increased my sugar, my oil, and my salt intake, I'm starting to drop hair. So I'm losing hair again. Walao eh. So I grow back my hair again. Now I'm going to lose it again. So yeah, actually it's quite scary. You know, not only gaining this flap here, see the, I tell you, I see myself also, not used to it. Okay, so anyway, gaining a lot of flap, not a bit of flap. I'm going to measure my body fat percentage when I reach Singapore next week. So what I observed here, number 1, bad skin condition. Number 2, posture is out. No matter how I try to, straighten my back. Number 3, low energy level, super low. So I can talk to those of you always feeling tired, right? Because of your lifestyle. This is a pure reminder of me many years ago. All right. And just constantly not able to sleep well, not rested. And there's this constant, what I say, thirst where you want to eat sugar, you wanted things that are spicy, salty, right? So the taste bud has changed. And I think psychologically, my brain is telling me to stop because I know that it's very harmful for my body. But at the same time, I'm telling myself that this is an experiment that I have to do, right? And to also measure the biomarkers when I start eating clean, exercising, and maintaining my sleep and having clean water. So, yeah. So I want you guys to know that if you have not started your 2023 health routine, start with me. Those of you who are asking when am I starting it, 1st October. So I'm so happy to see many of you are joining me. 1st October, we're going to start this. So these few weeks, y'all can continue your happy food. Right, like I say, I wish y'all can just Bluetooth me your fats rather than I'm trying to gain weight. It's so hard. I don't know how some people do it. It's crazy, right? So yeah, please join me. So those of you who ask me, have you done weight gain and weight loss before? Yeah, I've done it several times, countless times, but I've not done it to this extent. Right, this is a crazier level that I'm totally abusing my body. Right, so yes. I hope I'm able to see better results than my past years, right? So if cannot reverse, jialat. I think I can probably longer time. I only wonder how much can we achieve with 30 days and 60 days. That's why I'm setting a 60 days. 30 days, I know I can lose the body fat. Can I build muscles in 30 days? Back to, what, before this, impossible, right? I'll probably build my muscles in 60 days with very clean diet and sleep. But for the skin and the hair, I'm really worried. So I'm going to be documenting exactly how I shampoo my hair. I'm going to scan my scalp as well and my skin. So I'm going to be doing this with you guys on the 1st October onwards. Every single day, I'm going to share with you guys what I eat, how I shampoo, how I work out. And those of you that want to join me for this, right, please join me, right? So we can at least clock, the next 30 or 60 days before Christmas to look great. Cool? All right. So, Masli, why you need to do this is an experiment that I wanted to see if we can still accomplish this after when you cross 40, 50, 60, right? And compared to when you're in your 20s and 30s, it's easier with the higher metabolism rate and faster body recovery, right? But now after you cross a certain age, I do not know, can we still get great results or better results? So Yes, it's scary. So when I come back to Singapore, I will invite some of you to join me for durians. Anyone wants to join me for durians? Finally, you can have Dr. Mark Leong sitting with you for Mao Sang King and not feeling stressed. Yeah, let's go. All right, I'll organize that. After that, we're going to start this together in 1st October, right? But more importantly is that I want to see you guys on the Greatness event from 21st, 22nd, and 23rd September. For those of you that is outside Singapore, please fly in on the 23rd for this event at Gardens by the Bay. You will not regret this. Team, please put in the link right now. Okay, Beng Yan, 1 cup of coffee a day, okay, right? Yes, if you're drinking black and if it's organic coffee. So what coffee does is that it destroys your energy gland. And that is where you have that sudden kick, and after that you become more tired and you need it again and again and again. And it can be too acidic, right, for the body. So that is why I decided to cut off coffee, right? But now I'm drinking coffee again to see how bad can it be, right? For those of you who are drinking so many cups like me right now. Okay, so, okay, by the way, what else y'all would like me to experiment, right, in my journey of gaining weight before I wrap up this show in just 11 minutes from now? Anything else you guys would like me to experiment, to achieve or to lose, whichever case? How to remove or reverse pigmentation? Yep, okay, I'll share that. I've shared that before, right? Which organic coffee brands will you recommend us? I don't drink coffee, but now I'm just buying coffee from the typical shops. So I don't really buy any organic coffee for now, right? Now, why? For coffee drinkers, I highly recommend y'all to buy organic coffee beans. There's a lot of pesticide on the coffee beans, right? So please make sure you guys are drinking organic coffee if you can. Do you have to lose your fats before you can build muscle after this? Jiahui. So guys, what do you think of the question from Jiahui? Do we need to lose our fats? All right, so now guys, for women and men, please pay attention. This is a very good question, right? So there are 2 options. Option 1 is you basically lose all your fats first. You become very lean with a low body fat percentage. Then you start lifting weights to build solid muscle. All right, that is one way. Now, the second way is basically you are losing fats at the same time you're building muscle. So for this time, what am I doing? This time, I am basically losing fat concurrently with building muscle. So I'm pairing high intensity workout, number 1. Number 2, a strict calorie deficit diet. All right. So good news is for those of you. So what do you eat? So basically, I still eat controlled amount of meat, right? And more plant-based food. But basically, I'm going on calorie restriction so that I still have energy to hit the gym and my workouts, my swimming and my running, and etc. Right? And thirdly is sleep. Everyone, please write that down. So number 1, right? You can really lose fats at the same time building muscles by going on high intensity workout. Means you have shorter rest time. You don't rest, you don't go and do 1 set, then you rest for 3 minutes. You basically rest 30 seconds. Then you boom, go on the next one already. You don't need to lift heavy, but you need to work out until your hands and your legs are all totally panchet, right? Number 2 is calorie deficit. So I will hit half of my calorie intake of my daily intake. Those of you who are joining us for the 1st October onwards, I'll tell you guys in September in the Greatness event how you calculate your calorie, right? So that you know in future you want to lose weight again, once you gain weight for the festive period, how much you should be eating. Number 3 is sleep. No matter how you exercise, no matter how you work out, if you don't sleep, you can't lose weight. Your skin is going to be bad. Just by sleeping, 3 days of quality deep sleep, you see your complexion improve. Now, this is something that I bought, right? Last year, my Aura ring. So this is really, really good gift that you all should get for yourself for Christmas or whatever it is, right? So Aura ring here, there's an app that it tracks basically your entire sleeping quality. So if I were to show you here, right, it tells me what is my total sleep hours, my efficiency, did I have a restfulness sleep, REM sleep, deep sleep, latency, right? And what are the timing that I usually wake up? What are the timing that usually I go into deep sleep? This gives me signs. This gives me data. So this is a biohacking tool, right? That like I said, when 1st October onwards, I'm going to go into a very disciplined sleep pattern. So I'm going to put in ashwagandha herbs into my smoothie. I'm going to be wearing my red lens after 4 p.m. so that as I'm working on my computer, my phone, I prevent any UV rays that's affecting my energy levels and also my brain, right? So that it doesn't stay active after 6 p.m. when the sun sets. And during the day, I'll be changing my lens into a yellow lens to give me more energy. So all of this, I'll be measuring the biomarkers, right? So this is something that I think is really important, very scientific, that you can look at data and you can measure your energy level. So like I said, for the last 2 weeks now, I've been sleeping, not my usual sleeping time, midnight, sometimes even 1 a.m. Next day, my energy is shit. That's why I continue drinking coffee. So those of you who are corporate life people, either you're not sleeping well or you're sleeping late, that's why next day you feel very tired and you keep going back to the same routine. When you hit 40, 50, 60, you do this every year, you are damaging your body very, very badly. So it's not just about losing weight, about being healthy by eating more healthy food. You have to prioritize your sleep, right? Okay, so these are the 3 things that I want you guys to check it out. All right, join me on 1st October. We're going to do this together massively. I'm getting my entire company, all my colleagues are going to do this with me. So I tell them, all of you guys go and gain weight right now, take a measurement, take a picture. After that, we're going to take every week, before and after. But for me, I'm going one more level. Apart from taking pictures, I'm taking my blood test because I want to measure my body age. Okay. All right. So, Katie, so by stopping coffee intake, will we have our energy back? Yes. So for some people, right, it will take them about 3 to 4 days. Some people 5 days. For me, I've cut coffee, consume coffee, cut coffee, consume coffee again for like almost now more than 10 times. Every time I do that, I realize that my recovery is reduced. So I only need now about 2 to 3 days. And after that, on the following week, my energy level is sustaining throughout the day. That's although I still miss coffee back then. So I don't enjoy right now, like I said, right? Now, after this show, I'm going for my another cup of coffee because after this, I'm going to be tired already. You know, and I don't like this part where I need to constantly rely on that energy boosting. You know, so I'm not sure for you guys, right? How many of you guys love that part where you keep going back to have that jolt to keep your energy levels up? But for me, it's damaging for my whole body and my energy gland. All right, that's why for me is that I'm going to cut this off, you know, as I go into 1st October. But you can't cut off on 1st October cold turkey. So I will basically go 5 days before 1st October, so it will be 25th September. At the Greatness event, y'all will see me at the Greatness event, you'll see me jittery a bit, right? A bit irritated because I'll be cutting coffee by then. All right, so I'll be drinking a lot of hot tea as a substitute to help me, you know, just not feel so bad as I cut off, right? Okay, Pochu says, sleep well, skin look good. That's very true, yeah, right? So if you all saw my video just now, how many of you guys saw that video that I showed you earlier? Bad, right? Now, look at my skin right now. So there's no filter here. There is no makeup. Do you see that my skin is better now, everyone? Compared to just now, the picture, the video was taken a few days ago. My skin is better now, right? But my pigmentation is coming out already. Yeah, these few nights I was sleeping better. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, that's all. All right. Mark, you may need a temporary bigger size pants on 23rd September. Yes, I'm really having problem in my shirt. You know, it's so ugly, right? I never felt. Check this out, man. My stomach. So weird, you know. I'm like 7 months pregnant walking around with all the pictures there. My God, I tell you, I feel so irritated. But okay. All right, so we are here now. All right, before we end the session, I want to share with me what is your, you know, discovery or what is your learning from today's session. Put in the chat right now. All right, before we end this evening session, by the way. And I just want to say thank you all for being here, right? So share me right now in your takeaway. All right. The superfruits, all right, awesome. All gold tomato sauce. Yep. Baobab. Yep. Africa has many superfoods. Mark doesn't like biltong. Hey, Rosalind. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's not my type of food lah. Not my type of food. Oh, Mac, thank you for sharing that. Awesome. Thank you, Jovinaya. All right. New foods that we never heard of. Yeah. Yeah, be contented. Right, and look at other people around you outside of SG, great superfruits. artisan lollipops. All right. The Zulu dance. Yeah, by the way, guys, good news is that they do accept a lot of credit cards here. So you don't have to change a lot of cash. All right, that's the good part here. All right. Okay. Your tummy is so curious in Africa. My tummy is so curious. Wow. I think the Africans see my tummy also, they're curious. Okay. Yeah. So let me see what else here. All right. To know you look like 7 months pregnant now. Yes. Hey, so in September, guys, hey, y'all don't go and ask me that question when y'all see me at Gardens by the Bay. Hey, Dr. Mark, why your stomach look so big? I tell you, I walk away from you. Okay? Don't ask me that question. Y'all know why already. Ask me some more. Why your stomach look so big? Okay. I have to explain again later. All right. All right. So, yes, biohacking. By the way, how many of you guys are joining us for the September Greatness event? Type in there, me. Type in there, me. All right. Super value for money, guys. Value for money. Please bring your children there, go and learn. This NLP, guys, the 3 days, some of you asking, what is the 3 days about? I just registered because you tell me to. Let me repeat again, guys. The September event is an event to prepare you for, to achieve not only your fitness, but also, what you want in life, all right? So that you have a proper frame, right? How do you apply those techniques? What is the structure? And more importantly, to set you up for 2024. So this year, Farms Asia, just a very quick one, right? Because those of you who are enrolled, congratulations. Those of you who are thinking, wow, this $47? Yes. So this is a no-sale event. Let me repeat again, there's a no-sale event. This is purely a learning event. And this is an action event, right? So we realized throughout the whole year, right? Many people, you learn. But many people are not applying the knowledge that you learn. Do we agree, everyone? Some of us are good learners, right? You buy a book, you attend seminars or whatever it is, right? You sign up for e-courses. A lot of us are learning, but we're not applying it. So every time when our members ask me, right, hey, Dr. Mark, how do you stay disciplined? How do you do this? So I'm only sharing it based on my experience. So this year we thought, you know what? We're going to hire an NLP coach to specially bring us for the entire 4 days, not 3 days, there's 4 days, all right, to help you know how to apply those structure in your life. That's why I say this is important for those parents here. You got teenage children. You want them to apply these techniques in their life, okay? And I want you guys to take action, right, in everything in your life, right? It's of fitness and etc. That's why I purposely decided that I want to gain so much weight and screw up my routine in the entire month of September. So by the end of this month, I'm going to put in this new format to kickstart my 1st October in a super disciplined state to help me achieve and, in fact, break through what I've never accomplished before. But will the outcome be as great as before? I do not know. But for me, is that I'm going to do this very, very important thing of my life, right? To restore back my weight, my youth, and many things. So I wanted this event to benefit all of us here as a community, right? So I hope that gives you a clarity about why the Greatness event is so important for all of you guys to enjoy. If you were to hire an NLP coach, it's a few $1,000s. If you're wondering why is this $47, this $47 is basically to make sure that you guys are committed, and it's for some of the learning tools that we're giving to you, where we are setting up some of the systems so that you all can access some of the contents. That's all. So this is a purely non-profit event. And in fact, we have to still pay celebrities and important people come out and share their stories in the entire 3 days, right? So make sure you guys join that, all right? Okay, so don't miss this. This is really, really important. Shirley, are these 3 full days? Nope. For the first 2 days, 21st and 22nd September, please write down the date and time. It's from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 21st and 22nd September will be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We'll give you all the things that you need to prepare before the workshop. And on the 23rd September, it will be from, 11 a.m. All right, until literally, Shuan, what time is it, right? Yeah, until evening, okay? So these are the timings that you can click on that link and you see it in there, right? Okay, good. All right, guys, so thank you so much and look forward for my journey. Look out for my emails. I'll be sharing with you guys my journey of gaining 10 to 15 kg as well, and the screw up late nights and all the high sugar, high fat, high salt food intake. All right, and before I wrap up, I just wanted to take this moment to show y'all the view from my hotel room, right? And after that, I'm going to get some special herbs, spices again. So let me just bring this up here. Okay, here you all are. Yeah, okay. So here you are. This is from the hotel room view. Nothing much. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous, so I don't go roaming around, even on the daytime, to some of the slums or avoid the city area. City area is very, very dangerous, right? So, yeah, the safaris are safer. It's safer to be with the animals than being with the humans here, my friends. All right. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. This is Dr. Mark here. Have a great weekend. Have a great evening. And see you guys next week as I announce the winners of all these amazing goodies here. Woo! All right. Yeah, those of you that want biltong, I saw one of you. Yeah, I'm going to buy a new pack of biltong here for you guys, right? I'm not going to give you this pack, okay? So, all right, 3, 2, 1, and boom.